My name is Adeem Younis. I'm the founder of the UK's largest Muslim website called singlemuslim.com. And I'm also the chairman and the founder of Penny Peel, which is an international NGO, non-government organisation. It's one of the fastest growing charities in the UK, and we work in over 30 countries worldwide. We're also Guinness World Record holders for the charity as well. And most recently, we've been doing a lot more work domestically here at home. The difference that I see as an entrepreneur and a business person, an entrepreneur believes in what they do and is passionate about what they do and loves what they do and only does what they love doing. And a business person, in my book, is a person who just makes money. So does whatever they have to do to make money, and it's not necessarily something that they enjoy doing. So because I love what I do, I really have got a big passion for everything that I do. I do it 24 hours a day. So literally, it's something that's constantly happening in my brain, whether I'm I'm out with the kids, whether I'm at home with the family, whether I'm at work itself, and that gives you flexibility because I can be at work, but I can be doing things for the kids, planning a holiday, planning the trip. I can take time out and go to school plays and go to parents' evening when I want to because I'm flexible like that. But at the same time, whilst I'm doing the homework at home with the kids or when I'm reading them a bedtime story, I'm thinking, actually, you just have an idea and you're always working. Some of my best thoughts, and I don't know why, but when I'm in the shower, it's kind of the water's rushing on your head and you're kind of having this like massage in the shower, but at the same time, a lot of clarity that's happening in your thoughts as well. So this is what I'm going to do during the day, and this is what I need to do. And ping, why don't I do it like that? And why don't I do it like that? Being an entrepreneur, being at the top of your game is a very, very lonely place. And it's something that I have regular discussions with my senior leadership team. I have regular discussion with my board. And I say to them, look, I've got family, but ultimately that's my family at home. And, if you look at it in reality, I spend more, hours awake and I spend more hours engaged and being interactive with my family at work. And you've got to really be true to that, and you've got to be honest with that as well. And if you enjoy what you do, that's fantastic. But you've got to really make your workplace homely. Those people you've got to call them family, and not just call them family, but they've got to be your family, and they've got to reciprocate that as well. And that can take the edge off it, because ultimately you're not fighting that battle by yourself. You're not by yourself. You're not one person. It's your team. I don't kind of make friends easily. When I say somebody's my friend or when I say somebody's my brother or my sister, I don't say that lightly. You've got to really, for me, you've got to go through a journey with me to have that confidence. We've got to go through the good times, and we've got to go through the bad times, and we've got to go through the challenging times as well. So, you've got to have an all-weather friend. And if you can have an all-weather family, you can have an all-weather kind of team, then there's nothing better than that, because ultimately that these people are going to stick with you, whether you got a penny to your name or you got £1 million to your name. These people are good by your side. You've got to have those people that are core to you, stick by you, and have that core with you for as long as you can, I guess. My biggest mentor has been my mum. Sadly, my father passed away when I was 8 years old, and my mum took it upon herself from literally not having a business background, not possibly even leaving the house or knowing how to kind of earn any money whatsoever. She learned how to sew. She learned how to be a seamstress. She learned how to design clothes. She then went on to having a retail shop, selling garments, selling fabrics, selling a lot of fashion wear. She then extended that from just fashion wear but to household items as well. She's my role model because she didn't have a role model. She was doing something blind. She was doing something because literally she had to do it. We live in an amazing country. We live in a land that gives everybody opportunities, and there's a certain amount of equality, whether we like it or not, whether we believe it or not. There are opportunities here, and there's a certain level of equality here. And if you work hard, you'll get the fruits of that labour. And I think my mum proved that. My mum was a role model, not just for me in terms of the business world, but how to be at home as well, and to have that home environment as a real center of the universe, and where everything happens and where everybody kind of comes, and it's a head house. So that was it was a good kind of school of how to behave, I guess, and how to kind of behave and have relationships with the people. And I guess that's just stood me in such amazing stead for coping with the harsh realities of real world. I think I've been extremely fortunate that my faith and the teachings of my faith have really put me in good stead. Islam is an Abrahamic faith, So the core of Islam is the same as core of Judaism, the core of Islam is the same as the core of Christianity as well. So being a Muslim really, and kind of like growing up as a Muslim, I think the values and the principles really set me up in terms of being good at what I do and having good relationships with people. Because ultimately, if you're God-fearing in what you do, it's not about my transactions with you today, it's about my transaction with you affecting my eternity, affecting my hereafter as well. It really gives me great pleasure to be able to fulfill an important role in my faith as a Muslim, to be able to help other people that are in need here in my city of Wakefield, in my country, the UK, or anywhere in the world, you know, and be able to call that work, you know, be able to be a trustee on the board, or be able to help people get married, but at the same time call that my, you know, my business. It's, you know, you can't get better than that really in my head, in my world.